We need to keep better tabs on Jake. He and Sam came by hurling accusations.
About his past?
Yes, amongst other things. When Hayden told Sam that someone else knows who Jake really is, they immediately assumed that she was referring to me.
What did you say?
What else? I pinned it on Helena.
So what did you tell Hayden about Helena?
I gotta go, okay? All right. So, you ready for our alfresco dinner?
Yes. Spencer has been running me ragged. He basically performed a one-man show reenacting his first day at school, and apparently his outfit was a success. Except for a couple of older boys, but he took care of them.
How?
I have been sworn to secrecy. Let's just say if the principal finds out, you'll be his first phone call.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Actually.
By the way, little heads up. He's going to need some help with his homework. Did you know that his class is working on family trees?
Really?
Yes. And he was talking about his great-grandmother, my old friend, Helena, the one who introduced us in Europe.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, she sounds like quite the lady.
Quite the something.
I think both of us should help him with this project. I mean, maybe talking about Helena will jog my memory. I mean, you seem to be chatty on the subject. Weren't you talking about Helena when I came in?
Eavesdropping on my calls now?
Look who's back.
How can I help you, Sloane?
I require an audience with the prince. We need to discuss what went down here this afternoon.
If you don't mind, Hayden?
Actually, I'd prefer it if Miss Barnes stayed.
Well, I don't have anything to do with whatever you need to talk to him about. So.
Well, even so. You, keep him honest.
I have that effect on people.
So, Nikolas. Are you enjoying your freedom?
Any reason why I shouldn't be?
Well, I took the heat from Jake and Sam. If I hadn't lied for you, you'd be locked up for stealing the mayoral election from Felicia Scorpio.
It's a pretty serious allegation.
It's a fact, and you know it. You know what you did, Prince Cassadine, and I know too. So, let's just figure out how much it's worth.
Wait a second. You didn't actually steal that election, did you?
Oh, yeah, no, he actually did. Sorry to burst your bubble, but your benefactor here is not the upstanding citizen he'd have you believe.
So you both screw over the people of Port Charles by stealing this election, but Nikolas is the one who's dirty? How does that work?
I'll tell you. See, ex-Commissioner Sloane likes to think that he lives on moral high ground. But in reality, he's just passing through. I mean, when he first arrived here in Port Charles, he was a man of justice. But only a few months after that, he sold his principles to Mayor Lomax, and when that didn't work out, he rented them to me.
I don't care what you do, Your Majesty, as long as you pay on time in full.
Which I have.
Up until today. But right now, I have not been duly compensated.
You confess that we conspired to tamper with a mayoral election. That's a federal crime, even in a local election. And I'm supposed to compensate you?
Hey, I took the heat from Jake and Sam.
Who are not members of, nor have any professional affiliation with any law enforcement. Don't you get it, Sloane? You wouldn't have had to have lied if you wouldn't have sold me out to Anna in the first place. So do you think that I should pay you to be a target of some independent FBI, PCPD investigation?
Yes, I do, because this job has cost me Anna.
Let me make sure I understand this correctly. You make a deal with Anna to blackmail me into giving up ELQ, but then you double-cross her by lying to Jake and Sam, and now you want additional compensation because you think it's my fault that you can't get a date with Anna.
What I don't understand is you were trying to have a thing with a woman who was out to put you in jail? What are you, a masochist? You're just an idiot.
Anna and I were becoming close. We could have had something real. But I got impatient with her. And distracted by your money. I put my greed ahead of my future with the woman I was falling in love with. And I'll regret that for the rest of my life.
I feel for you.
You do?
Yeah. You squandered your shot at love for money. I mean, you're practically a tragic figure.
Or just tragic.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you've never been in that position before.
Losing a woman because I told contradictory lies about ballot tampering? No. Not
No,
yet.
I mean, come on. Like having to choose between some terrible obligation and someone you love. I mean, have you no sympathy for him?
I have money for him. And we'll talk about the particulars of that tomorrow.
That's all I wanted. Miss Barnes?
Hey, don't give up on this, Anna.
If I thought I had a chance, I wouldn't.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. He would have blackmailed me if I didn't pony up.
Well, he was just making the best out of a bad situation.
Of his own making.
Think of all that he did for you. Nicholas sacrificing his shot at love out of loyalty for his boss.
We really need to get you some better magazines.
I'm serious. Doesn't that sacrifice mean anything to you? Does love matter to you?
Love isn't for me.
Yeah, right.
Excuse me?
You can't fool me. I see you.
Really? Mm-hmm. And what do you see?
I see a man who's been in love before. A man who's afraid to go there again. You've been hurt. Badly.
So, who hasn't?
Was it me? Did I hurt you?
Actually, it was the other way around.